how to get rich on a low salary. This is basically guaranteed. The only catch is it takes a long time. We're talking decades. So basically the gist of it is, even if you got a low paying job, you can get rich. But all you gotta do is set aside some money. It could be $100, $200, $300. Just as much as you can. At least like try to get to $100. You can do that through side hustles, to working some extra hours. But basically, if you give yourself up that extra lump sum of cash and set it aside in an index fund, and you do it consistently for decades, you can even go to investmentcalculator.com and just put in your numbers. You only gotta put in 2 numbers: how much you gonna put in a month and how long it's gonna take, which is probably gonna take like 40, 50, 60 years, whatever. But you gonna have at least like $1 million, and like 700,000 of that at least. It's not even gonna be your own dollars. It's gonna be dollars you made in compound interest. Now the thing is, it takes a long time, and a lot of people not gonna be disciplined enough for that. There's other ways to getting money. Of course, we all know this. Other ways to getting faster money, but this is a guaranteed method that anyone in a first world country can do. This is just gonna take a lot of time, but anyone, literally anyone, could do it. It don't matter if you're dumb, if you're on a low salary. In fact, there was a man, you probably know this story, it was in the news, a man who was a janitor for like 40 years or whatever, and he was a seemingly unexpected character. But later on in life, they found out that he was actually a millionaire, and he was able to do pretty much what he wanted to do with his money. He didn't want to do much but just give back to his community, donate to charities and stuff like that. But I'm telling you guys, that is the guaranteed way of making money. And I know the market may be bad right now, stock market, but in the long run, it'll always not even out, but actually positive out. In fact, there was a study done, but basically, if they found that people who had their money invested in the stock market for at least 20 years never lost money. If they didn't take it out or whatever, if they left it in for like at least 20 years, they always did gain money. That's what this study said. But yeah, that's the guarantee method of how to get rich even on a low salary.